Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? We are live on Zoom. So if you can hear me okay, just give me a yes in the comments if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. I want to know that we are working well. Great to have you here. Sometimes I don't always see the comments straight away, so please pop them in anyway. If I don't respond to you straight away, I will straight afterwards. So welcome. I am really happy that you're here. I'm really excited to share with you this topic about bossing up in your business. So thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight I have 3 questions to ask you, and I want to use this time to encourage you and to champion you and to cheer you on, as well as invite you to step up a next level, because that's what we're always needing to do in our business, right? Is evolve to the next level. So first of all, if it's your first time here in a live training, please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to welcome you. If it's your first time showing up here, and just say hello. Yes, that's me. If you've been on one of these live trainings before, you know that I love to share lots and lots of value and really help you out in your business. And I really appreciate your love and your comments so that more people can watch this and share this message. So I'm really super grateful for you. So what does it mean to boss up? To boss up in your business, to me, is about remembering that we are the ones in charge. We are the ones that call the shots. We are the ones that need to take radical responsibility for everything that's happening in our lives right now, everything that's going on in our life, in our business, and basically taking that leadership position. And there are times in our business where we have to make a decision, and that is to stop doing the things that we've been avoiding, stop playing small, and stop going around that same mountain, and actually decide to take a step up. And it's a decision that says, I'm going 100% in my business. I know people throw around 120, 150, 1,000%. 100 is everything that you've got. You know, that's why we have percentages, right? So what does it mean to you to be 100% in your business? I know when I was starting out in business, I could feel that I had my feet in 2 worlds. I would always refer to my job as my side hustle. So if someone said, what do you do? I would always talk about my business. And then maybe I'd say, oh, and by the way, I'm kind of doing this thing on the side, which is teaching for 6 hours, 4 times a week, but you know, that's just my side thing. This is the main event. So there was different ways that I would position my business as something like, this is going to work. And that helped me to become, to have that identity of a business owner. And when you have the identity of business owner, you feel responsible, you own it. Instead of thinking of yourself as, let's say, coach. I'd love to know what you do. Just pop in the comments. What do you do? Are you a coach? Are you a consultant? Are you a personal trainer? Are you an advisor? What do you actually do? Just pop it in the comments. And if you think of yourself as a coach, then you take on that identity, and it's awesome, you know, because coaching is awesome. Coaching transforms people's lives. But when I started thinking of myself as a business owner, an owner takes ownership. An owner takes radical ownership. If you have staff, you really care about helping your business stay afloat because you've got people relying on you, right? So when you think of yourself as owner, you are the staff. Like if you're a solopreneur here, if you're a sole trader and it's just you, then you are the staff, right? So you're the boss and the staff. But you've really got to think of yourself as the boss. That's what it means to boss up. It's taking that radical responsibility. It's one of my values. I've got it up here on my wall. It's extreme ownership of everything, and not blaming the algorithms, not blaming COVID, not blaming all the things that are happening in the world. They're external, but knowing that you have what it takes. You can step up and stop going around that same mountain and start climbing. So the first question I have for you, and I hope I can be your coach for the time we have together and encourage you, and also invite you to look at your next level. So the first question is, are you consistently, and write this down, if you've got a pen and notebook, write this down. Are you consistently doing hard things? having a business is one of the fastest ways to grow personally, because you are constantly having to challenge yourself. So you might be thinking, yeah, business is hard. I'm always doing hard things. But are you consistently facing those things that you've been avoiding? Because if you think about it, bossing up in your business, to be a boss, it's being the boss over everything that's challenging you. It's looking at it, it's facing it, it's not running away from it, it's not hiding it, it's not burying it in your to-do list, but going, right, this is the thing I need to tackle, and I'm just going all in on it. I'm closing off the world until I get this thing done. And you will prove to yourself over and over that you can do hard things. So when challenges come, you switch on. When things pop up, like in the pandemic, I ran a 2-day in-person event in March 2020. And then the following day, we got told that there's no more live events. And I haven't done one. Well, I did one this year, actually, when we opened up again, and now it's closed again. But I switched on and I went straight to online, running online events regularly, because entrepreneurs who are bossing up, they switch on when there's a challenge rather than running away from it. There are so many thousands of men and women at the moment who are taking on this boss lifestyle. You've probably seen so many of them, young women and men who have multi-million-dollar businesses, and a lot of them don't have uni degrees. It's their attitude. It's this attitude of action. It's this attitude of, I'll do whatever it takes. And in business, that's what makes you stand out. There's two distinct paths in business. One path is the path of least resistance, where you do the easy things. You consume, you learn, you learn, you learn. You just keep going to free event, and you just try and gather data, hoping that one day it's going to work. The other part is where you take charge and you look at the things that are stopping you getting that next goal that you have, and you face them square on, and you do whatever it takes to get them done. And that second path is where you can build an asset. You do the hard thing, you face the thing you've been avoiding. And this is what so many of your competitors are not doing. And it's why I love doing hard things, because it takes thought. It takes being the best you can. But if it takes you some energy to implement it, guess what? Most people aren't doing the hard thing. When you boss up in your business, it's making a decision that says, I'm going to do the hard things. I'm going to go all in on the hard things. And in being that person, I create a space for you to see and believe and experience that it's possible for you as well. Think about the people watching your life. There's people watching your life right now. There's people in your community, your followers, your friends, your clients. When you take ownership of your world, the world changes. It's a ripple effect. It's beautiful. It's about overflow and abundance. And it's about people rising up and becoming the best versions of them, because they're inspired by you being the best version that you can possibly be. And being that leader, leading yourself in your own greatness. It's about you turning your gifts into mastery. And that awakens the world around you. And if every entrepreneur did that, if every entrepreneur took that extreme ownership and stepped up into excellence, not perfection, but excellence, making sure that the work that they do is to be the best version of themselves, we would have an incredible shift in the world. If we all took that responsibility to overcome our fears and stop facing away from the hard things. And the hard things aren't usually big, scary monster things. They're usually things like, right, I'm going to learn how to do Facebook ads. I'm going to learn how to do a funnel. Like, I remember this concept, learning this concept of funnels, learning about automation, and it really scared me, but I knew I had to do it. I knew that that was the only way, because I was running this business where I was constantly messaging people back and forth, constantly things were getting lost in my email inbox, and it was so hard. And I had to put some systems in place. I had to step back and say, okay, what do I need to learn? I didn't want to learn ClickFunnels. It just looked way too techy, way too hard. I like being out there, talking to people, coaching. That's what I love doing. But I realized if I don't learn this, I'm never going to have control in my business. I'm never going to feel like a boss. I'm always going to be outsourcing things to other people. Like, yes, I could have outsourced all my funnels, But now I can create a funnel. I can get an idea for something that I want to share in the world, something that's meaningful, something that I'm excited to get out there, like a 60-minute event or a 2-hour workshop or a 1-day event. And I can get a funnel up in an hour. And then I can go for a run and get ideas and brainstorm it and come back and just tweak it a little bit. And it's out in the world that day, you know, and that way I know that if something goes wrong, I can fix it. Because I'm the boss, I know how to do it. Yes, I can train people, and I do train people. I've got 3 people that help me out in my business. But if I didn't know how to do it, I would feel like I had no control, that I'm constantly waiting on other people overseas. And so, yes, there's certain things you can outsource. By all means, you know, get a VA and get people to help you, but you should know the back end of your business. That's part of doing hard things. That was one hard thing that I had to face. And it was one of the most empowering things I could do. It sounds so crazy, but I was really scared of the tech. I was so scared to do a webinar. I did my first webinar in 2016. I was so scared of looking stupid, looking foolish, looking silly. Has anyone had any of those fears before? Tell me that I'm not alone. When you face them, those things that seem small, but you're putting them off, you're actually being an example of what's possible. And it's the most empowering thing that we can do to help the people around us. It enables us to be an example for others. It starts with us. If you want to be your own boss, it's about being the best possible version of yourself. And that is going all in on what you need to learn and saying, I don't care how long it takes. Like when I learned ClickFunnels, I sat there for 2 weeks. I barely moved. I just went all in on it. And I was on that support help desk constantly. I already had a program, a course that I bought to teach me, but there's to actually implement something. You know, how many times have you bought a course and not implemented? Like I've got multiple ones. It's like, this is my ticket to freedom. Like automation is my ticket to freedom. If I don't have funnels in place, I'm not looking after people. And I was kind of confused about the word funnel. I was like, what even is that? It's just a pathway. It's a client journey. It means you know exactly that you've got this pipeline where people are consistently coming in. It's one of the most powerful assets you can build in your business. I've got 20 funnels now, and they're just out there doing their thing. You know, I've had a funnel that's had over 2,000 people go through it that I created like 2 years ago. Haven't touched it. You can go in and upgrade it, but it's there, it's done, it's doing the work for you. I can get on with doing what I do best, which is, and what I love, which is creating content and working on presentations and coaching people. So that's the first question. Are you consistently doing hard things? The second question, are you consistently investing in your business? I spoke to my friend today about this, and she's recently just spent $12,000 on a coach. And this coach is basically a 30-day intensive. And it's incredible seeing the shift in her from this investment. And we were talking about all the times where we've invested a significant chunk of money. The most I've invested is $23,000 in a program. Before that, it was a $17,000 program. As soon as I go into that 5-figure investment, oh my goodness, the fear, the doubt, the stress, the anxiety all comes up, right? It comes to the surface. But when you invest, when you put a chunk of money into something, it shows your brain that you're serious about your business. The very first time I did it, it up-leveled me so fast. It was just this exponential growth. And that was before it even got the result. The result came later, but it was just the fact that I'd taken this massive leap of faith, and it showed me that I trusted myself. It showed me that, yes, I am going to make it. I am going to do whatever it takes to build this business. I am not giving up. No way. Like, there's no way I'm giving up. I've come way too far. And I've never, ever questioned whether I'm going to keep going or not. Occasionally I get this temptation of, oh, maybe it'd be nice to just kind of consult out to a company or just get some regular consistency coming in. But it's never been an option to give up. Never, ever. Because once you invest in yourself, you realize that you're backing yourself, that you are going all in. And how else is your brain going to know that you're serious about business if you don't prove it by going out of your comfort zone. It doesn't take going out of your comfort zone to go to a free webinar, to watch a free Facebook Live. That doesn't take any courage. It takes courage to take your hard-earned money. Like I've filled credit cards, maxed them out, not knowing where the money's going to come from. And that's where I felt so alive, scared and alive, like jumping out of a plane without a parachute and knowing that you've got to create the parachute while you're in the air. Or as my friend Jez says, you build the plane while it's in the air. That's what's made me strong and resilient. That's what's made me feel like a boss. Not just selling things, but buying things for my business. Investing is such a great way to step out of your comfort zone. Just give me a why for a yes in the comments if you relate to this, if you've invested in your business and it's changed your identity and you realize that you're worth it. It actually improves your self-worth because it's saying to yourself, I'm going to make it. See, brain, I'm serious about this. I just put $15,000 into this program. I just put a chunk of my life. Like, money is powerful. It's so powerful because it's really attached so much to our self-worth. And so sometimes we need to, in order to boss up, we need to invest in the next thing. Are you investing regularly in your business? I usually put typically at least $15,000 into my business every single year, sometimes more, because that's how you grow. Number 3, are you consistently improving your marketing skills? Think about this. What's the one next thing you want to achieve in your business? What's that one next thing? Do you know what the next thing that you want to achieve in your business? Like, really think about it. Whatever that thing is that you want to achieve in your business, that one thing, it's going to require some type of marketing, no doubt. And if that's your next big thing, did you wake up this morning and improve the skill of marketing to get that thing? Did you wake up in the morning and take action towards that thing? Probably not if you're like most people, because staying focused on that one most important thing is really hard. There's so much you need to do in your business. And when we wake up in the morning, we've got so many decisions to make, right? You know, like your mind's buzzing, you've got this huge to-do list. Maybe you haven't posted on social media all week and you feel guilty about that. And you start doing things and you get caught up reading articles and consuming other people's content and researching. And, you know, you're not improving that skill of marketing. You're not actually growing as a business owner by like, there's one thing to sit back and passively learn. It's another thing to be out there testing it. And that's why I recommend events. I was just sharing in my inner circle group tonight that when you do an event, it up levels you and it shows you how much you've up leveled. That's the two kind of twin forces that I've noticed by running over 250 events. I see how much I've grown by the event, because when things start coming out of my mouth, I'm like, wow, yes, that's the lesson I've learned in that last period before my last event. It also helps you consolidate all of your content. It helps you organize your ideas. Remember, people pay for organized knowledge. And when you're automated in your business, you're able to have that time to really organize your content better. And when you have presentations, you have to organize it because you have to show people a nice flow. You can't just show up and throw up, throw a whole lot of ideas. So we want to always be improving the skill, but it's not about learning. It's about doing. Marketing is about testing and measuring. It's about throwing something out there and seeing what the market responds to. It's about getting feedback. A lot of people are sitting on a book. They're writing a book. It's sitting on a folder in their laptop, but they're not consistently out there testing their material, writing blogs, writing captions on social media, getting feedback, answering people's questions. And if you're not constantly improving that skill of marketing, you're just getting better as a coach, then you're not going to grow. Your business is not going to grow. You're not going to attract the quality clients that you want. And if you don't learn those skills, like those technology skills, like having an automated funnel in place, everything's capped. Your sales, your profit, your growth, your lifestyle, Everything's limited, but when you know how to build automated funnels, when you have that capacity to generate consistent leads, it's the difference between having this unstable, shaky business and a solid, reliable, predictable system. Everything changes for you. It takes the stress away. It enables you to enjoy your business. It enables you to have creative ideas and to have a whole lot more time to really do the things that you love. And because it's so important to up level in this skill of marketing, because you can see the power of this, right? I have made it my mission to help entrepreneurs to learn these skills, to make sure that they've got the mindset in place of a boss, of taking charge, of being the leader, leading themselves first before they can lead others, of taking on extreme ownership of everything in their life, of doing hard things, of running at hard things, like creating automated funnels, like creating presentations, showing up on a platform. It changes your positioning, it up levels you, it changes everything. So if you're ready to boss up, give me a yes in the comments if you're ready to boss up, if you're ready to learn how to do these things for yourself, up level your marketing skills, do hard things. I'm going to show you how to do it at my upcoming workshop. Yes, it's not easy to learn these things, but it's so much easier when you have someone showing you. This is what I wish I had when I started out in business. I've created content, formulas, frameworks, processes that I wish that I had when I was starting out. And I'm going to share those with you for free at my upcoming event. It's a free live event for coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs, any expert. It's for you if you want to scale your business without working harder and longer. It's not about doing more and more and more and more. It's about doing the right things. So I'm going to share with you my step-by-step client attraction system. There are actually 3 secrets I'm going to be going through. The first one is compelling content, my compelling content strategy. These are tools that you can use to get attention and to influence people to take action on your content, not just, like it, but actually take action on it, actually book a call with you, a strategy call, so you can fill up your calendar, you can fill up your webinars and workshops. The second secret I'm sharing with you is how to create an automated client attraction funnel. And this is a 24/7 marketing machine that automates your lead generation, that frees up your time so you can have that consistent, steady flow of quality clients that you want to work with. It's that kind of do it once and it's done. So yes, it takes effort, but you do it once and it's done, you can walk away from it. You keep tweaking, of course, but it's pretty much that 90% is done, and you can spend your time doing other things. And then secret 3 is how to create a 5-figure presentation. And I show you my profit from presenting formula so that you can give massive value in your workshops, whether you want to do a workshop, a Zoom event, a webinar, your Facebook Lives, whatever it is. I show you how to give great value, but also convert people into your services. So if you want to learn these things, if you want me to share my best secrets with you and show you how to apply it into your business so that you can position yourself as an expert in your marketplace, just write the word mastery right now in the comments, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay. Write the word mastery in the comments. Or you can DM me the word mastery and I'll send you your free invite. If you feel that someone in your world might need to hear this, if you think someone that you know who's an entrepreneur would get value from this, please share it with them. I'd be super grateful. And I really look forward to seeing you at the event. So just write the word mastery in the comments and I will send you the link, or just send me a message with the word mastery. If you've got any questions about it, I'll send you the link. It's got all the details in there. Thank you so much for being here. I love you heaps and keep shining, beautiful friends. I'll see you soon. Bye.